Hey Pally!
Today is Thursday, November 15th, 2018.
And INFocus starts right now. Updates on the wildfires raging across the state.
And the relocation of Amazon's headquarters. All that and more is coming up on today's show.
Welcome to INFocus. I'm Maddie Drucker.
And I'm Anushka Sharma.
There's a lot going on around campus.
Here are some important announcements from today's campus bulletin.
In honor of Thanksgiving, Pally will be hosting its annual Turkey Trot. The turkey feast is tomorrow, and there will be an extended lunch from 11:35 to 12:30. Unfortunately, canned goods will no longer be accepted in lieu of the $5 fee. Vegetarian and gluten-free options will be available in addition to the turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, salad, rolls, and pie. All proceeds will be donated to the Ecumenical Hunger Program.
2 Pally students have been fundraising for fire victims in and near Butte County by collecting used clothing and essential items such as toothbrushes, toothpaste, and sleeping bags. So far, they have raised $1,100 by standing on University Avenue and setting up a PayPal, GoFundMe page, and Venmo. Visit the link on screen to donate to the cause. This Friday, the Intersectional Feminism Club will be hosting a fundraiser between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. at Kirk's in Town & Country. And if you attend, don't forget to mention the Intersectional Feminism Club when getting your meal.
Moving on now from what's going on around campus to what's happening in the world and locally today.
Let's take a look at what's topping today's headlines in today's News Minute.
It is looking like signups for Obamacare are off to quite a slow start for 2019, with the average number of signups per day being about 12.5% lower than last year in the first 11 days of signups. Reasons why are because of the repeal of the individual mandate that Trump did away with earlier and the availability of alternative policies that cost less. The Trump administration has also pulled back on advertising, spending only $10 million on advertising as opposed to the $100 million the Obama administration spent in 2016.
Michael Avenatti, the attorney for Stormy Daniels, was reportedly arrested yesterday evening on domestic violence charges. He made bail late last night and said he will be fully exonerated. Avenatti, who in the past has said he's exploring a 2020 presidential run against Trump, garnered attention when he began representing Daniels. He was formerly charged with felony domestic violence, and his bail was set to $50,000.
New York City residents are protesting Amazon's decision to move to one of their second headquarters to the Big Apple. New York City and Arlington, Virginia are the 2 new cities for Amazon's headquarters, and what it means for New York residents is similar to what the Bay Area deals with now: high rents, housing prices, and traffic congestion. As for vehicle traffic, New York City and DC rank 2nd and 6th respectively among the worst cities where commuters are stuck in traffic each year, which New Yorkers are not excited about for Amazon to add more congestion, with 25,000 new jobs being added in both of the cities. The wildfires in our state have affected residents throughout California, from Ventura County down south to Butte County up north. Many residents have been displaced from their homes and have lost everything, and some students at Pally are doing their part to help these people. Cody Millar has been researching the story and has more on this.
Fires are still raging in Butte County, about 150 miles north of Palo Alto. The town of Paradise, California, has been completely decimated by what is now being called the most destructive wildfire in California. Many families have been displaced by the damage. Most of their belongings and properties have gone up in the flames. 4 students have teamed up to try and help their neighbors to the north. Sonia Johnson is the creator of the fundraiser.
I have family in Gridley that's in the Butte County that has become one of the towns where people are evacuating to. A lot of the centers there and in Oroville and Chico need supplies and monetary donations to help the people that they're housing.
Elif Turgut has been a major contributor to this campaign.
As of right now, we have raised about $2,000 out of our goal, $3,000 in 5 days. We have also sent a lot of items such as clothes, sleeping bags, toothbrushes, toothpaste, deodorant, and other things to families in need.
For more information, visit their Instagram at ButteFire 2018 or go to the link on the screen below. Fire
For that great story, Cody. Well, Pally football has been going great this year, finishing their season 9-1. Some players have had their best seasons and are helping the football team become this successful. Thayer Kacher has been researching the story about some standout players and has more on this.
The Palo Alto varsity football team is currently 9-1 and is going into the playoffs at full steam. One of the stars on the team is junior wide receiver Jameer Shepard. Having a solid quarterback and wide receiver combination is huge, and Jameer Shepard agrees.
What you need is chemistry with your quarterback, and you need to let your quarterback know what the corner's gonna do, or like how they're playing for yourself to get open and for him to pass you the ball to make a play.
Shepard has a clear view on what a good receiver does.
I think, honestly, to be a good receiver is that you have to work for it. You just have to work for it. It's just all about hard work.
He has had many amazing moments so far this year, but there is one that stands alone.
Probably my kick return against Half Moon Bay that I took for 97 yards, which is pretty sick. Yeah.
The CCS title for the Pally team is the ultimate goal, but Shepard believes it's possible.
I think, honestly, we sometimes in practice we get a little bit unfocused, so probably a little bit more focus in practice, and that will probably lead us there.
It would be amazing if Shepard got the opportunity to play college football at a Division I school. He has his eyes on Ohio State University, his dream school.
Well, it's a great academic school. And also their football team runs a spread offense, which I love, which is passing. So yeah.
Jameer Shepard is arguably the best receiver on the team, racking up over 22 touchdowns in just 10 games. He hopes to show his skills in the CCS playoffs. For INFocus, I'm Thayer Kacher.
Thanks for that great story, Thayer.
Well, even though the air quality is still pretty bad out there, I know there were a few games yesterday for Pally.
Max is in the studio now with the latest in Pally sports news. Max, I heard we got some basketball action today?
We sure do. Today we have a little basketball. The girls' varsity team is away at St. Ignatius at 7 p.m. And the boys' varsity squad is also away at Sarah at 7 p.m. That's all from me. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Max. Anushka, I think the air is getting a little bit better out, but it's still pretty bad.
Yeah, definitely, Maddie. And our meteorologist, Ingrid Paichow, is in the studio now with today's weather report.
Ingrid, what's it like out there today, and will this air get any better?
Well, Maddie, it's really bad today, but first let's look at the weather. Right now, 65 degrees in Palo Alto. It's really cloudy outside. The high for today is going to be 66 and the low is going to be 44. There's going to be a wind blowing at 3 miles per hour and the humidity stands at 27. For tomorrow and Saturday, you can see that the high is going to be 69 and 65 and the low is going to be 44 and 43, but it's going to be fairly sunny outside. Now looking at our forecast, you can see that it's going to be mostly cloudy for the week. The highs are going to be around the 60s and the lows are going to be around the 40s. For the Bay Area, you can see all the temperatures remain the same around the Bay Area. Nothing really changes. The highs are going to be still in the 60s and the lows are going to be in the 40s. Now looking at the air quality index, today is 186. This is really, really bad. So stay inside as much as you can, especially if you have any respiratory issues. That's all from me. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Ingrid. Well, that does it for today's episode.
Be sure to visit our website to check out old episodes, check the bulletin, or to send us an email.
Until next time, have a great day, Pally.